All right, guys. I just had the Bridge Brawl Championship Grand Final versus Pete Hollins. No spoilers, even though you can see the spoiler on my screen, and also, yeah, okay, that's enough of that. This is the medal I won in the NABC for playing the NAPA, which, this event, a lot harder. This event was really hard. Okay, I want to break down some of these boards. I have to say, I don't think I played particularly well. So thank you so much to my teammates. I should really introduce some of my team. I'll ask if they want to be named, and I'll probably have them on some later videos. We were going to break down some of our Cubids challenges because we just regularly challenge each other to 24 boards on Cubids. I've played with most of them in a home game at the NABC online, so we'll probably get on and talk together, and I'll introduce them in later videos. But since I haven't asked them, you know, although I think it's public record in Bridge Brawl, and you probably click their BBO names and you can find their real names too. But I'll ask. Okay, so um, at the other table, I have Lee Chung and Joanna Stansby. They have been a cornerstone of my team. Probably they are the strongest partnership in my team. And versus Peter Hollins, Pete. He says, "Good day, everyone. Pete here." So he's like the bridgiest YouTuber. He's really good. He makes great videos. He's fantastic. And Adam Kaplan, who has been playing bridge since he was a teenager, is a world champion. I believe he won the Bermuda Bowl, among with like plenty of other things. Like the accolades are too much to go around. Yeah, so he's been playing a long time. I met him like once or twice at the Stanford Bridge Club. I have a funny story. Maybe I'll share it another time. But yeah, it's a really funny memory to me, and I really enjoy it. My table, I've got Borktalk, who we won the NEPA together, and he's been doing great. He was day three of platinum pairs, man. Like what a finish! Even though he was like bottom end of day three platinum pairs, not to put him on blast or anything, right? This is the hardest pair event in the world, and he made it to day three, which is already like top 25%. So like this is really freaking good. And then here we have Yadney and Phil Markey, who I've talked to Yadney just like very briefly in passing. He's very nice. We basically say Holy and Yadney at each other. And Phil, I don't know, but he has a star next to his name, and he plays with Pete. So and I'm not very plugged into like I used to read the Bridge magazines cover to cover and look at it's like, oh, Bermuda Bowl, NABC Spin Gold, or the Soloway or whatever. Now I don't really read it that much, but I'm sure like yeah. Um, let's look at the first board. By the way, so that's I forgot to mention. Both pairs at the away table, or from my point of view, the away table. That's Lee Chung and Joanna Stansby. They're playing 2-over-1 with Short Club with transfers, so basically kind of natural. And Adam and Pete are playing 2-over-1. Bork and I are still playing Copium Club, which is my built-out mech light system. So it's just a strong club with very natural stuff. And Yadney and Phil are playing what they call Outback Ackle, which is very funny. So if you don't know, Ackle is a very British system. And so they're in Australia, so they call it Outback Ackle, and it's just madness. Like they have like no standards for overcalls. Their one no trump opening is instead of like Ackle's weak or variable no trump, they decided to make it just the biggest thing ever, like an extremely wide bucket. So this actually makes a big deal. So they say the imps fly down in Australia, and by far this was our swingiest match. All my matches have had like an average of two and change imps per board, so like 20 imps exchanging maybe between the things. Maybe like 30, but I mean, this one we exchanged a lot of imps. So first board out of the box, Bork opens the big club. I bid a spade. I think regular strong club pairs play that this is game forcing. I think it's nonsense. You have to bid your suit. You just have to bid your suit. People have known this for decades, but I don't know why they still insist on having a game force if they have a strong club. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're doing something different now. But so I respond with this hand because I have to, because otherwise I get buried. So Phil overcalls a heart. You can see that they overcall some total nonsense. It's a common belief that you need to get in versus the strong club to disrupt us. I don't really believe that, but it's a very common sentiment. So he comes in on 4 here. And I guess Yeah, so I knew his last name was Spooner. I don't know how he likes to go by. I like to call him Yadney. So this is it's I don't know, it's a really catchy name. So I don't know if Yadney is just fielding it like, oh yeah, this is nonsense, or maybe he thinks it's okay to like not raise, like he's worried about what his partner's overcalled. I don't really know why he didn't raise. I would raise like three or four. But I mean, if your partner could have, 2 4 3 3, 2 2 4 4 3, 2 2 4 3 4, that kind of stuff, it makes sense to bid only three, I guess. I don't really know about pass, but like I said, I don't know. I don't know the ways of Outback Ackle. I get the raise. I decide to bid game because, yeah, whatever. And now they come in five hearts, and my hand sucks. I don't believe they can make it. My partner has a big club, so I just hit it. I lead the club queen, and I have my first decision already. Like I said, I don't think I made any good decisions this match. We'll see. Here I'm aware that Phil might have overcalled a four card suit. And if so, my partner might have the singleton heart jack, and we might not have a trump promotion here on the cash out of the clubs. I don't know exactly how clubs lie, but yeah. So like, if I can cross to a diamond, partner plays clubs, and then we can maybe promote my heart 10 because dummy has to follow, and I'll score the heart 10. Additionally, my I don't know if partner has three or four spades because my one spade call promises four, but is often five. But we have that ambiguity. So I don't know if he has four. If he has four, there's no future in spades. So, if I play a spade, declare plays the ace, and if he does have only four, they go heart, 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 and there goes my trump promotion with the 10. So if Bork has only four, but if Bork has four spades, then I don't really want to. Um, I don't want to play spade. I want to play diamond while I have hearts because the trump promotion only works when I have trumps. So I play a diamond over to dummy to partner, and he plays club, club, club. I guess what I did, so I ended up deciding to play a diamond instead of a spade, which I guess kind of caters for everything. Bork false cards the diamond ace, which is very nice because Whitetail declare, like there's a singleton and dummy. Whitetail declare how the diamonds lie, and I guess this caters to everything because Bork now shifts to the spade for me, so he knows more easily than I do that we have a potential spade casher. So after this, Declared plays one round of trumps and tries to shake the spade, and Bork very nicely wins this, and now he goes for the trump promotion. But alas, he did not have the singleton heart jack. I needed the singleton heart jack for this, which admittedly gives Phil nothing. But, why not? So he goes for this, and I cannot. This does not promote. It's not good enough for me. So, okay, we get our 500. I was looking at the board afterward. This is a mistake. I think I should never look at the board, but I was trying to figure out where we were, and I think I saw that with spades 2-2, Declare is just never going to get into any trouble. Otherwise, there's this question of like you have to be able to handle your heart losers, So I guess you can go like queen of clubs, diamond, yeah. So it's just cold, but 500 is enough, so we get two imps. This one. Yeah, so here's their Outback Ackle 9 to 13. It could be 14 apparently. They have very funny parentheses around their ranges. I just read all these 9 to 14, so like whatever. Um, and yeah, there's not much to this. I decided to leave the Heart Jack. Um, I mean, Club obviously seems terrible because I don't want to blow a trump trick. Um, I'm not a fan of leading double tins, except in very specific cases. So it was between a heart and a diamond. I just guessed heart. I don't know. Whatever. Um, and nothing really happened. Declare played clubs in 2 rounds. Sure, that's like fine, good, normal, whatever. And then takes the winning spade finesse, and partner wins the spade ace and puts the diamond through. He even puts the diamond king through to like kind of maybe baby proof it for me, which is very nice. I always appreciate baby proofing. Thank you very much, partner. Everything would have been, if he played a small diamond, it would have been fine too. But the point is, he needs to play a diamond to because declare spades are good. So once declare plays the spades, he's going to shed all of the whatever red cards from dummy that he wants. So we need to knock out the diamond ace while I have the trump jack. So sure enough, diamond comes. He plays the spade. I give him no time to shed any losers, and I cash out my two red tricks. So there's three clubs making. At this table, I did not see. Okay, yeah, yeah. So the one no trump opener is a little weird. Like I think it's, but maybe one spade shows more. I don't know. I like bidding the majors when I have the majors. If I'm 5-4 spades and hearts, I like to bid them. So Joanna bid spades, Li Chung raised, and yeah, vulnerable versus not. Pete decided not to get in there. Very very sensible. It's a scary vulnerability. Doubleton spade isn't like that good, which is a foreshadowing, by the way. I do something crazy with the doubleton spade later. Although I don't know. I think I don't know if it's normal. I've been informed it's not normal, and so I'm probably abnormal. It's true. Um, I didn't really see this. Oh, trump lead. Trump lead does not hurt. Yeah, trump lead doesn't hurt. So we do. Oh, we even have both aces. Play spade now, duck a club. Yeah, duck a club. Okay, boom. Okay, so 11 tricks. Very nice. This board, man. This board is so frustrating. Um, so again, they play Outback Ackle, the crazy wide-ranging one-no trump, which I think is extremely unsound. But that's kind of the basis of their system. I think they like to create the chaos, and maybe they can argue that they'll win in the long run, which for all I know, could be true. I don't know. I'm just an old fogey. I like to play solid stuff. So Bork overcalls two diamonds natural. I like to have six diamonds for the bid, but like I said, I'm crazy and old. But I'm not going to argue with whatever Bork does. Like Bork plays the cards so well. Like, and he's won us plenty of imps just doing things that I wouldn't do, which is fine. Like, it's okay for two players in a partnership to have different styles. It's very normal. What you have to do is like cater to each other. You just have to know your partner. So he also knows that I'm not an advocate of hanging him. I almost never hang him. Whenever he does anything sketchy, whenever I can, I take the low road. So he might know my style and be more aggressive because he knows that I give him the leeway to be aggressive. So, okay, so Phil has a pretty normal takeout double. He even has a 13 count. And here is where I do a very, what's the word? Uncharacteristic thing. I don't like raising with inadequate trumps and balanced nothing hands. Like I just don't raise. If you preempt and I have a 4 3 3, I'm just not going to raise you. I don't, unless I have like a really weak hand and whatever. Like I won't say blanket. I won't raise you, but this is the kind of hand I won't raise you. But we are white versus red, and what's more, because I think their no trump opening is so unsound that it makes it impossible for East to know where their partnership is at, that I decided to stick in the three diamond raise. And holy crap, when I saw Bork's hand, I thought we got away with murder, right? Like he has an 11 count. I have a 4 count. We have 15 points combined. So the opponents have 25. They're on game. And they're letting us play three diamonds undoubled. So it's whatever. Bork plays the hand fine. There's no real other way to play it. He manages to pick up an extra trick in the club suit. I commented in the VOD that this is what would happen too. And then I look at the deal, and so we go down 3 because we have dog water. And then I look at the deal, and they don't make anything. This is a phantom. Like the fact that they go plus 150 is just good for them. Our teammates are understandably in 3 no trump and has 8 tricks. It doesn't have tricks. So I'm looking at this board like when Dummy came down, I was like, oh my god, we robbed them. Then I was like, oh, they don't have a major fit. Surely they make 3 no. And then I looked at the board and I'm like, they don't have 9 tricks. They have 8 tricks, man. This is like, so 8 imps out to Pete. 4 hearts here. This one, it looks like a nothing hand. It is a nothing hand, but I felt guilty leading the heart here. I don't like leading trumps. Like even here, when you would say like, don't lay down an ace, right? I don't like leading trumps when one hand has bidded a lot and the other hand has never supported. Because I'm very concerned about the case where my partner has King Doubleton and Dummy has a void. Or not even King Doubleton, any Doubleton. Like any honor Doubleton. I just finessed a partner when Declare has, what was Declare going to do with a heart void and Dummy? But Yadney also bid it like, they have extras. I think they open like 10 counts. And I'm pretty aware that I hold all of the assets for our side, so I didn't really want to commit to an ace bang. Obviously, spade ace is ridiculous. Not doing that because they opened a spade. They My other thought was the club ace because like Yadney bid it naturally, but he could have like he could have queen jack fourth, king jack fourth, and maybe declare like has to take a finesse to try to make it and actually get my ruff or something. But in the end, I went with a boring trump, and sure enough, nothing matters. So in the ending, and partner discourages the diamonds, so I just bang out three aces and we move on to the next board. It was a push at the other table. I didn't actually see. Oh, similar auction, yeah. Oh, interesting. They had to alert this as forcing. Was there a doubt? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know Lee Chung and Joanna's system, but okay. So Pete did lead the diamond ace, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, Pete stayed off the heart lead. I have a feeling I should too. I did not, like I said, I didn't even like the heart lead the moment I made it, and you can see the difference in our like decision making. Pete just didn't touch it, and I'm inclined to think he was right. I already thought he was right, but he really did it, and I didn't. So that's the difference. Oh, this one, man, this one is so sad. This is a very sad loss for Strong Club. And I have to say, if I were in Yadney's seat, I would not have bid two spades. So this two spade bid really did us in. When I was looking at the board, um, it's not like they can't interfere in the standard auction, but the strong club kind of people have an incentive to get into the strong club auction. That's the prevailing theory. So he just got in there. But so over here, it's not like we took away the two spade call. But Lee Chung didn't bid it. And like I said, I wouldn't bid it. But Yadney bid it. So, well done by him. This really, really cooked us. Because, oh, what the heck? Okay, now. Because we're on for four hearts vulnerable. And when Yadney bid spades, Phil now just finds the four spade sack. And, so what can I do but double? Like, I'm not playing five hearts. Are you crazy? I think some people might think that, like, oh, the vulnerability, like, the game bonus is worth so much, and their sacrifice, we don't get paid enough, so they bid five hearts. Well, you know what? Five hearts has to make. Like, it is so hard to make a five level contract. This is also foreshadowing. And especially with my hand, I have the King of Spades. I'm 4 3 3, and I have two queens. Like, there's no indication we're making this. So we just have to go plus. Like, we just have to take what's available to us. You get what you get, and don't throw a fit or something like that. Um, my defense was very sad. Borky false carded me in a way I didn't expect. So I know he has six hearts here, but my double is takeout, and he really doesn't. Like, I expect five, and six is, of course, possible, but even four is possible on some hands. So reminder that I don't really know what his hand is. Um, so I signaled for a heart. So the singleton heart is in dummy, and the shorthand is roughing. So we suit preference here. I signal for the diamond. I'm hoping partner has like king 10 9 of diamonds, but he plays a small one, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's very sad. But I really like dummy locks. I like it when Declare gets stuck on dummy and has to finesse himself like he has to lead away from an honor. So, from my point of view, there's two dummy locks available. I can either lock them and get Borky to score his diamond king, right? Because if Declare can't get to his hand, he can't finesse the diamond jack. Or we can score two club tricks. Like I was thinking, if Declare is stuck on the board and plays a small club, I would fly club queen, and we would score the queen, then the ace. It's not necessary this time because Bork has the club jack, but this is a very common pattern. And yeah, why make him need the club jack when I can fly queen and the Declare can have the club jack, so I just fly queen. So that was one of my two things, and as a result, and also if we don't another thing about these is I want to punch Dummy's length because Dummy and I have the same length. I don't want Declare's clubs to set up, and if he retains the trump length in Dummy, then he can like draw trumps maybe and do some nicer things. So I attack the trumps by leading a heart. And then Bork actually plays the heart king here. So I got really spooked because I thought Declare had like jack six of hearts remaining. Because, I mean, the king kind of marks the jack in Declare's hand. And if he had to play the king on it, like, like it seems to me like he had uh, either four or five hearts to start with. So all of a sudden, I have him on like 4 or 5 hearts. And then on the spade ace, I see the spade queen. And now I'm freaking out because I think like maybe Bork has queen jack tied of spades. I mean, I know that gives Declare like not much of a bid, but I don't know. I think I should get this right anyway, but that heart king really threw me for a loop and was a little rough on me. Like I still think I should get it right. So like I said, I didn't do anything well this match. I did not play well. So not wanting to crash declare partners like impossible spade jack, I duck this because I'm thinking Bork just gives Declare either the club guess or just declare he puts declare in dummy himself. Like he just plays a diamond and finesses himself, but we can still achieve the club lock where declare plays a club off dummy and I just pop queen. But now we get nothing because yeah, now declare leads the club up himself, and now the clubs are running, and yeah, so we only get it one trick. We can get it two. And this is relevant because, well, I mean, it's just, it's 200 extra points. The other table, they're allowed to play 2 hearts because, yeah, why not? They're allowed to play 2 hearts. I agree. And then 4 hearts. They're allowed to play 4 hearts. So they get 650. And so we only got 100. So they score 550, which is 11 imps. If we got 300, then the score would be 350. And I think I saved like 4 imps. Like 350 is probably approximately 4 imps. Approximately 7 imps. So 11 to 7 would be 4 imps. If I'm wrong, you can leave a comment below, but it's something like that. So, like I said, I didn't do anything good this session. Speaking of not doing anything good, this one is very lazy. What I did. If I were playing this at match points, I would have buried the sword to the hilt. I would have end played them after peeling all my winners. I would have exited a diamond and gotten the end play in clubs, but to be honest, when I bought the auction in 3-0 Trump, so if you want to know about the auction, I have a strong club because I have 18. Partner has any 8 to 11. Then I told partner hearts, and then I have 2 ways to offer partner choice of games. I can bid 3 hearts saying, partner, hearts are no trump. Or I can bid it myself saying hearts are no trump. And I've got 2 queens, so I said I'll play it myself. I'm so lucky to have right-sided because obviously we're off the entire diamond suit. 4 hearts is, I don't know what's the better contract, because if you're in 4 hearts, it's really hard to say because you can take the double club finesse, but if they start off diamonds and tap you and hearts are 4-1, then you might also be in trouble. If you're in 3-0 and diamonds are 4-4, you're never in trouble. So it's like actually really hard to evaluate what contract is better. But Bork is 4-3-3, so we're all going to prefer to be in 3-0 Trump rather than 4 hearts. So I was exceedingly glad that our methods allowed us to right-side it in this way, and I was also glad not to get a diamond lead, and I didn't really know how many diamonds they were cashing, of course. So I got the spade lead, very, like, why not? Jack fifth of spades, you got a 5-card spade suit, you got an ace and a king, like, yeah, maybe a partner has a little spade help, and you can set up the spade suit. So, as you can see here, I just cash out, and I noted that Phil had discarded 3 diamonds, and I think it's just free to get out a diamond here. Whoever touches clubs is going to get owned. So if I just get out a diamond here, I'm going to make 1 over trick. And, well, I was lazy, so I put the club on the table and I cashed out for 9. This is a very lazy imp play. Like I said, I was just kind of resting on my laurels that we were in a great contract and dodged a diamond lead. Well, Pete Hollins showed me how it's done. 1 heart, 2 heart, 3-0 Trump, right? This is a very good bid. If you play standard and you always bash 4 hearts with this hand, don't do that. Bid 3-0 Trump like Pete did. I would have bid 3-0 Trump too. And he actually made 2 over tricks. I don't know how he made 2 over tricks. Like, what happened? Yeah, sorry, I didn't research this in advance. And on the diamond, oh yeah, they don't even get to score 3 diamonds. So actually, if I play the diamond, they discard it the same way. If I play the diamond, I need to end the spade and dummy and then play a diamond toward my hand because that's also just nicer because you want to lead toward hide cards no matter what. So the Pete Hollins out-tricked me by 2. So that's 2 imps. I could have pushed this board. I cost us 2 imps. Like I said, I didn't do anything good this match. Sorry, team. Um, we had a sort of system win. Well, not system win. Really, they were confused. Phil, well, maybe it's a system win because Phil bid 2 hearts here as kind of, I guess, a general game forcing Q bid opposite Yadney's takeout double. Presumably, and again, I haven't spoken to them. I'm guessing because 1 diamond is obviously not very natural. So maybe he was concerned that 2 diamonds would not be a Q bid. So he tried 2 hearts, um, which is obviously not a success. Um, Despite that, Declare only went down 1. They're on the hook for off 2, but I made a very beginner mistake. So what is this, like mistake number 3? 7 boards, and I've made 3 mistakes. Like, terrible. Um, he plays the heart winners. I don't actually know what's going on in the hand, by the way. I have no idea. He's on a good six card diamond suit. So, but he plays the diamond queen. I rough big because I'm the shorthand. Like, I know I'm the shorthand. Obviously, partner bid a natural heart. They showed out a heart's a trick one. Oh, here's another thing. If the opponents had a confused auction, like if they're clearly having an accident and they play in some weird suit, you lead trumps. Just lead trumps. Doesn't matter what your trump holding is. Lead trumps. So I rough high here. He leads a club to his hand. He leads the beer card. I did not actually know this was a winner, right? Like, I don't think I knew. Yeah, I did not know the beer was a winner. So I declined to rough it, which is kind of fine. Partner establishes my club queen. And the thing about this is, when I lead the heart at trick 1 and East shows out, I want you to immediately shift your thinking. You're not defending 2 hearts. You are declaring 2 hearts, right? Our side is 9 trumps. Think of it as we are declaring. Well, I didn't freaking do that. So here, partner establishes my club, and okay, so now he plays the good diamond. Again, I'm still the shorthand. So again, we're declaring the hand. Although that's true defending too. If you're defending and you're the shorthand, you love to rough. So I'm the shorthand. I rough this again, and he over roughs. And now Borky draws his trump. And what do we have to do if you're declaring? You just cash the club queen, throwing the spade loser away. Well, I knew we had it booked for down 1, so I just did like stupid crap. Like, this is so stupid, guys. So that cost us another 100 points. Obviously, teammates bid a game. Thank you very much, teammates. I don't know if this cost us 700 versus 800. Might be like an imp. Yeah, that might be an imp. So I've cost us an imp here. I've cost us 4 imps here. I've cost us 2 imps here. So the running counter is 4, 1, 2 is 7 imps, guys. I booted 7 imps in 7 boards. Like, this is really embarrassing. This one is probably the most contentious hand that Bork and I had. So Yadney preempted 4 spades, which I guess is like, Australian style wild. I think it's really crazy. I would preempt 3. Adam preempted 3. So pass, and I think people were surprised I doubled with my hand. I kind of just double with all opening hands that are takeouty. Like, I kind of just don't care. I don't know if it's winning. I do appear to be contra the majority, but I kind of go against the majority on a lot of things. But not because I'm being contrarian, just because I don't know. I just kind of believe in it, I guess. I don't know. And then Bork bid 6 clubs here. He admitted he knew 6 clubs was wrong because I could have so many different hands. Like, the opponents are in 4 spades. If I have a good hand, I just have to double like all the time, even though it's takeout. Like, I won't have like a hand that's stacked in spades for double because I really will just pass if I have it crushed in my hand. But I have a bunch of spade cards. I really will pass. So but this kind of hand is possible. So he knew 6 clubs was wrong, but he said he was never passing. But I actually think the hand. I told him I would have automatically passed his hand. So, yeah, we have a real difference of opinion here. And it might be circular because it might depend on what he expects for double. Like, he expected more for double. But I was arguing, even if I had more, like, by the law of total tricks, right? Like, maybe there's just not enough tricks to go around. And the law even breaks down at the 5 level where the law overestimates the tricks. So whatever trump total you think and, like, whatever extra values I have, I mean, law of total tricks is supposed to be like high card agnostic and based solely on trumps. But I was saying, like, whatever total trump count you think we have. Like maybe you think it's 20. Um, for one thing, 20 would be a high estimate, and for another thing, the law is off at the 5 level. Like it really overestimates tricks. So even if we got 20 trumps, I wouldn't expect 20 total tricks. So and yeah, and like I just expect to get a plus defending 4 spades because I know I doubled with not much, but still I have something, and you have ace ace king. Of course, you don't expect the club king to cash. If you're really unlucky, the club ace won't cash, but I think that's like really unlucky. So I expect the club ace to cash, and I just expect to beat it. Um, Whatever you think of my double, it was necessary in a sense because Pete and Adam bid 3 no trump, and with clubs breaking, it's just called for 9 tricks. So at our table, if you don't double with my hand, you're collecting 50s versus 4 spades. And when I doubled, I actually put us back in the plus position, right? Because we take 2 clubs, a diamond, a spade, and 2 hearts. 2 hearts, yeah, maybe 2 hearts. Holy moly, 2 hearts. So yeah, 500. So 500 into their 400. So we would actually win 3 imps on the board. So, and again, this is not. Of course, you can't make arguments like this. Like, look, it would have worked on this one hand, but that's at least it's some evidence. But yeah, that's just what I think about the hand. Like I said, Bork pass was not on his radar. I don't know what you think, and I will ask. Like, go ahead, post your comments on this decision below. Would you double with my hand? What kind of hand would you expect for double? And should North even pull? And then how much should North bid if he does pull? So my take is I double, and I think this is normal, and my partner should just pass. So that's my take. But leave your option below. So I guess I'll tell you. A is double and pass. Or sorry. Whatever. Just tell me what you think. I was going to give you like, okay, man, A is pass, B is double and sit, C is double and pull, and then also tell me how much. Okay, there you go. A is pass, B is double and sit, C is double, and tell me how many clubs you would bid. Okay. Board 9. This was very nice. Yeah, they just got to a 3 no trump with inadequate values, and it doesn't have any play because, we're just my partner gave me a 4 card heart raise, so I just let a heart, and hearts are 2-2, and Declare does not have 9 tricks without giving up the lead, so we just squash it. At the other table, and by the way, the score is 32 to 17. We're down by 15 with 2 boards to go. We're down by 15. I believe Adam Kaplan has also scored a beer. So not only are we down by 15, which is not a tie because you have to be within 6, we also are behind on the tiebreak. So this board is huge. So there's not much to look at in 3-0. It really just goes down. You lead a heart and it goes down. In 4 spades, Lee Chung does great. So on the Adam Kaplan leads the club king, which is a disaster for the defense. If he leads a heart, the defense is going to come to 2 hearts, a club, and a spade because the spade queen can never get picked up. But on the club lead, holy moly, we get to shake the diamond, play 2 diamonds, shaking the heart, and then now Lee Chung managed to guess trumps, and now he has basically he can do whatever, well, not whatever he wants, but he can play the club and set up the club trick, and now he's just in control. He can't be beaten. So yeah, he's 10 tricks. The 4 heart bid is interesting. 4 heart, clear. Obviously, it wasn't on my radar. Like the opponents got to 3-0 trump. I have a semi-balanced hand. I have a million losers, and my partner has 4 hearts. I'm just gonna try to beat it. So So yeah, I didn't bid 4 hearts. And then Lee Chung, oh my God, found a 4 spade call. What a hero. He's a very interesting bidder. He has a lot of really, really thoughtful insights on imp scoring and match point scoring, on what to do with certain holdings. And yeah, so he's really great. He's a great card player too. So we win 13 on the board. And so now we're only down by 2. So I think the commentators, they saw like how what the dire straits were, what dire straits we were in, and we pick up 13. So now we're only down by two. And on the final board, well, you can see what happened. um, it's funny because this hand that Pete bid four hearts with, not vulnerable, looks a lot like this hand that Phil bid three spades with, and they are vulnerable. And so I opened my Nebulous Diamond. Uh, Yadni overcalls a spade. I don't know if they do this vulnerable, but they're one level overcalls, and I don't know if their two level overcalls are the same. But their one level overcall is anywhere in the range of 0 to 13. Now, granted, he actually has a decent hand. But he could be insanely light from our perspective. And Bork issues a balanced invite plus. Yeah. So he's basically transferring me to no trump. And Phil bids three spades here, which I also just think is very unsound. I mean, he could double two spades presumably to show a spade raise because the hand is just not good. Semi-balanced is whatever. And then so it gets back to Bork. He doubles it. I have nothing to do but pass. Like, even if partner, so I know partner doesn't have four hearts, or very, if he has four hearts, he has no interest in playing it because of the way he bid it. But even if he could have four hearts, I auto pass these. I mean, you saw me talk about how I would pass four spades doubled. So like a hand like this, I'm just already passed. I've auto passed it. So he leads the spade three, and I was sitting here thinking, like, if you're tempted not to play the spade queen when dummy plays small, you play the spade queen. Like, we have just sawn them off in three spades. Partner's going to lead a trump all the time. He could easily have the trump ace. Our goal is to draw the trumps. So even if Yanni played the four here, I was going to put in the queen, but he kind of made it easier for me. It doesn't matter. I was going to put in the queen. So I put in the queen, and these first two tricks were so fast. We just spade, just instantly. And Declarer is just in huge trouble. On the third spade, I play a Discouraging Diamond because I don't actually know what his hand is, and I'm a little loath to give up the fourth round of hearts. But looking at it now, when dummy has five hearts, I should. I was just lazy because I want to guard my four card suits, But I think I should play the heart. That makes it a lot easier because here I believe. Yes, yeah. So what happens is Declarer has to set up his diamonds for any tricks at all. He must set up his diamonds. And if we just start tapping him, so we just play hearts at him, he's forced to ruff, then he loses another diamond to set them up. He has to lose so many diamonds to set him up. And we can tap him again, and he's just tapped out of trumps, and then we'll take like two clubs. I guess I guess technically discarding a heart does cost a trick, so my heuristics in that sense are correct in that it costs a trick. But the defense it's very hard, I think, for Bork to know that my hearts are so good. And again, we don't really know what Yadni's hand is. So anyway, we take it for 1100. Yadni made a very funny comment. He said, "Is it still a beer if I'm down four?" And I told him I'd buy him a beer if he ever comes here. At this table, yeah, Adam and Pete play 3-0 Trump. They're probably shocked, or maybe they're not. I don't know. Pete's Australian. He played Outback Ackle, so maybe they're shocked to see Sticks and Wheels. But we win. We win the Bridge Brawl final after just the first 10 boards. So there you go. This is, I think, my best bridge finish. I really think so. I want to thank Kai and Isaac for creating this great event. Thank all the players for being so nice and having so much fun. And yeah, this was absolutely great. Thanks to my teammates for carrying me, for me blowing 7 imps on this, but still being able to win it. So thank you so much. And that's my Bridge Brawl journey. Year 1. I'm told there will be more. All right. Catch you next time, guys. See ya.